Hi everyone. Today I am going to be showing you the Simplified Daily. I already made a video on the Simplified Weekly, but I did have a question on this one, so I have it out to compare them. And it does come in the same box, but this is the difference in the box. I already took it out of the bubble wrap and the wrapping that it comes in, so I don't have to go through the whole thing of making the noise. It does come with a welcome pack and how to set up your planner, so don't throw that out. We did purchase these back in April 1st actually, and now we have to store them until August 1st. So you do want to kind of keep it. I like to keep them in my bubble wrap until I'm going to use them. So this is what it looks like, blue trellis. Now I'm going to take the box out of the way. The box is extremely sturdy. You can keep anything in there. The box will not, nothing will happen to that box. It's a pretty blue box. And I'm going to take this one out because I want to compare them both. The question was, is this one more vibrant than the daily? I know that there was one year where the weekly did not look the same as the daily. The colors were not, I'm going to use the same word, the colors were not as vibrant as the weekly, but I can tell you here that they look absolutely the same. It's on my lighting. The planners did go up in price. The daily, if I can get to it, is $60 and the weekly is $50. So they did go up in price. What I guess what I'm saying is that the daily, the colors did not match. The weekly, the colors did not match the daily. There was a big difference between both of them. If you purchase, I remember that year I purchased the Happy Stripe, and the colors were so dull. That's what I'm trying to say. And you can definitely tell in the inside, in the printing, the colors didn't match the tabs. And that was a bit disappointing because if you had the same planner, you kind of noticed that. But I can tell you that in this instant, they're both exactly the same. I'm going to put this one away because I already made a video on this one, but this is the one that I want to talk about because this is their signature simplified planner. This is the one that most people use, and this is the one that I've been using for years. I've been using this one for years. Well, one, I love this company and I love what they stand for, and I can use this planner for a year and it will look the same. Obviously, it will not look the same aesthetically. The gold foiling does rub off because I do carry mine to work and back home. I know this is a very thick planner because it is a daily. All daily planners are going to be bulky, especially if they have good paper. This one has, it does have Mohawk paper and it's 70 pound. It's beautiful white paper. This year they actually changed the stickers. They made it more functional, especially for someone like me. I was not too much into the doodles. The doodles will take me a year to get through. I didn't always have a birthday or I didn't always have something to celebrate. And even if I did, I would use my own stickers. So if you saw my video on the Dapper Dusk, this is what it doesn't have. It does have a little line where you can write your name, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's where you should write your name, but you can do whatever you want with your planner. And it says the Signature Simplified Planner. I think I mentioned this in like 3 videos before. The reason why it's called the Signature Simplified Planner is because you can pick these up at Staples and Office Depot, but they're not the same quality, and they're not coming. You can never pick those products up from the actual website. You're not going to get the same Mohawk paper, 70-pound Mohawk paper either. And this is why this is the logo, the Simplify logo, why the pineapple is the logo, her books, Emily Lay's book, and the letter from Emily Lay. That's not going to be in the Dapper Desk. And this is the process of simplifying when it comes to planning. And is it just planning? I'm just trying to read because I haven't read this in a while. Yes, this is when it comes to planning in your whole life. So she actually does, I know I mentioned this with the weekly, but towards getting closer to August, there's a whole Facebook Live. I don't know if it's throughout a week or weekly, but you will be setting up this planner with a simplified team. So what should go in your calendar, in your main calendar, and how you should be setting up your planner so you can actually use it and it won't sit in your bookshelf. This is an investment that you make, and if you purchase it the first time and it sits in your shelf, then obviously you're not going to be making another purchase. Here is the calendar, the full calendar 2020. Well, this is not the calendar year. This is the academic year, so it goes from August through July. These are all the holidays. It's kind of smaller than any of the other. I'm not sure. I just know this planner and the Erin Condren planner, and if you compare this calendar to the Erin Condren planner, it is much smaller. So I actually did this last year. It works very well. What worked for you last year? What didn't work for you last year? Routines and habits, Monday through Sunday, evening routine, and morning routines and evening routines. This is how I develop them. So when I write down AM routine and PM routine, I don't have to write down a list. I know it by heart. And this is the Simplified Challenge. They're no longer doing it, but they're including it in the planner so you can do it on your own. And the yearly bucket list. Now, when you create a bucket list, they're not doing a lifetime bucket list, they're doing a yearly bucket list. You should be writing what is it that you want to do, and you don't put it in your calendar until you're ready to do it. So don't write it in January 1st if you don't really know that you're going to be doing it January 1st. That's how a bucket list works. And there are a few pages in this planner. Before, a few years ago, it did not come with any pages because, as you can see, the planner's already, I think it's an inch and a half, but I have to double check that. And if you already have one, you know it is already bulky as it is, so they really don't want to add more to it. Another thing that I have to say that I always had a problem with this planner is the wiring. This old wiring is not my favorite. It does keep up. I don't know where mine is right now. The one for this year. It's very good. I've never had a problem with it. I mean, as soon as I get it, I haven't really much. I really like it's already bent, but that doesn't bother me. So now this is the other problem that I have with the Simplified planner. I do love the paper. I love that it's white. I love that it's simple. You don't have to worry about decorating. That's the whole point why I switched over to the Simplified planner. And I love the whole community. I love Emily Ley and the whole team. But I am not a colorful person. And that's the big thing about their planners. Even if you don't get Happy Stripe, you are going to get the tabs. You're also going to get the weeks. You know that Friday is yellow. You know the weekends are always going to be pink, and they're shared. My weekends are probably the busiest for me. And I don't understand why, because Dapper Dusk was meant or was created as a men's line, and men don't really do much on the weekends. So I don't know why, or professionals don't really do much on the weekends. So I don't know why they get a full page and not the Simplified planner. And let's go back to Saturdays and Sundays always being pink. Mondays are navy blue, which is fine with me. I'm fine with this color, and they're set. It's redundant. They never change. Some people love that about the Simplified planner. But I always used it. I always use the Simplified planner because I looked over that because of the quality and not the aesthetic. Sometimes you have to give and take. The paper will not bleed. I use gel pens. I use my liners. The paper will not bleed. But other than the pink, oh, and December is pink, which is not fun. Well, yeah, you just get the header in pink. January is that magenta pink, but you still get your days. Green, this is Kelly Green, by the way. They're very specific about their colors, which I like. But that's pretty much it. Towards the end of the planner, there's not much to show you because, again, it is a very simple planner and it's meant for you to get your work done, get what you need done. It's not meant for you to decorate, or you do get ample space here, though, I do have to say. Even with the weekends being shared, you do get a to-do list, and it does go from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., which I love. And then you get the space here for note spaces, because this is all the space that you have, and then you get this space here, and then you get this space here. I think they used to have something here that said, what are you grateful for? And then you get the meal planning. Now, I wish they would get rid of this because I don't do any of this on my Sundays. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it here. My Sundays are for me, and I don't do anything on Sundays. So that takes up a lot of space. I know some sticker stores have stickers that you can use to cover that up, but I don't want to be buying stickers to cover something. And the fact that this is always pink, I wish that would not be the case. But other than that, is a beautiful planner. I love their accessories. I love blue trellis, and there are so many different options this year. They're still available. The planner is $60, but you only have 6 options of covers. I don't think there are any that are sold out. You can even choose from Dapper Dusk. And all the weeklies are available as well. I almost went with Gold B, but yeah, they look the same. If you guys have any questions, please drop them below and let me know. Thank you so much.